Where were you 25 years ago? My next guest was still in school, like me, but that doesn't stop him from leading the iconic firm that was formed exactly a quarter century ago today, transforming the internet for millions of users, America Online, now called AOL. Tim Armstrong with us. And Tim, great to have this opportunity to speak with you.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I know that you are changing the way AOL is branded and the way it's viewed by the public, primarily through content, driving content at AOL. Several other companies are doing that, namely Yahoo, for instance. How are you going to differentiate AOL in that space?
Sure. So just to take a quick pause, I just want to say, today is the 25th anniversary of the company. We have Steve Case here, the founder of AOL, and it's a really big day at the company today because I think the point that you bring up is really about the future of innovation and how we're going to move this company forward. And I think we see the world as being in three stages of the internet. The first stage was about access to the internet, which AOL was the main player in. The second phase has been dominated by companies that build platforms, the Googles, the Facebooks, those type of companies. And the future, we really believe, is going to be about content and advertising. And we've positioned the company to take advantage of that. I think what you see in the competitive landscape right now is, AOL has been the pioneer moving the fastest in this direction. And you're starting to see our competitors trying to fill in behind us with acquisitions and other things that they're working on. But in reality, I think we have a clear, concise mission that we've been clear about for the last year. And we are going to go really hard after it.
But Tim, why not brand the content AOL? And why not do that? Because are you underserving your brand by not linking the AOL content, or not linking the content with the AOL brand?
Sure. So we have a lot of work we're doing with the AOL brand, and I would just say first and foremost, we are standing squarely behind the AOL brand. It's one of the most iconic brands in the internet space across the globe. And what we're working on right now is the AOL brand looks very similar to Disney, where you have an overarching brand like Disney, which is AOL, and then we have a number of strong content properties which are related to AOL but are branded. So you look at things like MoviePhone or Engadget,
right,
some of the most popular sites on the internet. They actually are tagged AOL, but they're sub-tagged AOL, and we think that's the right way to serve consumers.
Right, so it's that model of Disney owns ESPN, but you don't need to call it Disney or ESPN, that sort of thing. Okay, all right. Tim, then, if content is so great, and if you're building up all of these sites, why don't you see display advertising reversing or stronger until the first quarter of next year? Why?
So one is we made a decision. AOL, I think, over the last decade has really suffered from not being able to be structured properly to actually intake a lot of money. And a big piece of the internet is really about being able to scale the amount of work you do, using technology. So we made a decision to do two things this winter. One is to basically restructure the company, everything down to where the sales force was organized. The second thing is to rebuild AOL's technology. So, the ad marketplace is strong right now. We believe it'll be strong over the coming years. And by the way, let me just underline something for you. I believe the internet sector for advertising will continue to get stronger and stronger, even above what industry analysts think. And I think we're going to be well positioned with a fixed AOL.
Okay, I've got to ask you to make a short answer to this. Bebo, you are reviewing the strategic operations of this. Have you made a decision on Bebo?
We have not, and we're continuing that review.
Okay, all right, short and sweet there. Tim, thank you so much for joining me. Tim Armstrong, the chairman and CEO of AOL.